We talked about previously that moment when we switched from an emergency to a non-emergency. How has that developed? That when it was first an emergency, we first started out to where we are now in terms of what you've seen on through your job, both I know as a lawyer as well as a councilwoman. How have you seen that transform essentially from the emergency to what we're saying now in the lawsuit we're not an emergency anymore?
Well, I would start off by saying this. I, too, am a small business owner, and from the very beginning, everybody felt the economic impact. I've been financially harmed. I will speak a little bit as to the lead plaintiff in the Chelan County case, who is Jose Cuevas, and he is a city council member, but of course he is on this lawsuit as a private citizen, as am I, okay, because we've been harmed personally. However, we do feel a responsibility as council members in the city of Wenatchee to be the face, to be the voice of those individuals who may be too timid or may not understand, that they do have rights and that there are ways to challenge what's happening, which is, everything shut down. And as individuals that are harmed, we too, have seen the economic impact to the rest of the small business community. And Jose and I had a talk and said, look, we need to be that face. We need to be that voice. I will tell you about Jose. Jose's wife owns a beauty salon. She is on the brink of losing that beauty salon as we speak if we don't open up immediately. Okay, and her business happens to be over 50% of their household income. They have 3 beautiful children, and they're struggling even to feed their kids. And it's stories like that, it's stories like mine, that and the fact that we have a responsibility to the citizens of the city of Wenatchee. In fact, I don't even think that I have a responsibility just to the citizens of the city of Wenatchee. To me, I live in this community. I have a responsibility to the entire valley. And I will say that living within the Latino culture, we tend to even be more timid as it is, culturally. So who else is going to stand up to make sure that we fight back so that we don't go down, in flames and do nothing about it? Somebody's got to stand up to this emergency order. Now, to answer your question, I don't think that we ever saw an emergency here, as Joel spoke to earlier. We went into emergency mode. The governor put on a stay-at-home order based on predictions, based on models of what this virus was going to do. We have not seen that in this community. Right now, we have 1 bed with COVID, 1 bed at the hospital with a COVID patient. Where is, the mass hysteria that people were thinking that was going to happen? We don't have it. So I don't think we've ever been in a state of emergency, to tell you the truth. I think we all did do as the governor first said, because no one knew. There was a lot of, not knowing what was going to happen and into the future. But we haven't seen it. So, that's why we're here. We want to make sure that we reopen. We want to make sure that we do it responsibly. It is very important to do it responsibly. And I believe in my community, and I believe, as others have said, we are intelligent. As business owners, we know that we have to take precautions because, yes, the virus is still here and it will continue to be here. And I don't think anybody in this room is saying we're just going to let everybody out, and go wild. Everybody here is saying we're going to do this strategically. But all we're asking is that the local community take charge as to exactly how we're going to do it. We cannot have Olympia telling us how to do it.